Hello guys, in today's video we'll learn about generics in Rust. So generic help us define code which can then be used with different data types in a very flexible and abstract way. Generic also helps us reduce code redundancy, which we'll see in a minute. So let's first understand what's the bad way and then how can we improve it with generics. So we'll say struct person, and we know a person has a name which is a string. A person has a car which can be sedan, SUV, or a minivan. Now each of these types is very different from another. Each of them has properties which are not true for the other type or has properties which are shared commonly as well. But one very highly discouraged or a bad way is we say struct car, and then here we have I don't know, car type string, and then we can say sliding door type. Now sliding door we know only come with minivan. In SUV and sedan there is no sliding door, but if we go with this way and we say the type as car, then we have to add this property for everyone. And let's say we have 100 types of car with 100 types of properties, then each property will we have to define some default value or some null value or some invalid value for all the properties that don't exist. Let's say sedan doesn't have this, so we will say none or something like this. So this is a very discouraged way. I just gave the example. Now let's see how can we improve it with struct. So we can say trait, let's remove this for now, trait car, and then here we go in and we say fn print specifications, and we say self, and then struct sedan, struct SUV, struct minivan. Now here what we can do is another bad way is we say car sedan and then we just give the type as sedan. Same we do for SUV, car SUV, type SUV. This is again a very highly discouraged way and a bad way because it will be highly redundant. Let's say if you have 100 cars, 100 car types, then you have to provide 100 properties like this for person, which is very bad. So what we can reduce it to car, and then here what we can say is T, our generic type, and then here we can pass our T. So T is a type, generic type, and the car is of T type. Now but here we haven't yet defined that T is only car. The T can be anything. T can be boolean, enum, int32, int unsigned, or anything that you can pass. So let's restrict it to car only. So what we can say is car. Now it will be only of car type. Our T will be only of car type. So let's quickly go in and define some properties in each of these. For sedan we can say trunk capacity F32. For SUV we can say off road efficiency, which is, let's say, a string. You can define an enum as well, but our purpose here is to learn generics. So for minivan you can say sliding door type and then here as string. Okay, so this is our sedan, SUV, and minivan. But still if you see, these types are not of type car because they don't implement the car yet. So let's provide the implementation. So how can we do this? We can say impl car for sedan, and as soon as we do that we have to provide this implementation of the method, and we can say print and sedan. Okay, and then let's print trunk capacity, and here we can say is our self dot trunk capacity. Now same we have to do for SUV, so let's copy paste. Let's come here, and here it's SUV, and here it's SUV, and here it's self dot off-road efficiency. So let's copy paste. Same let's quickly do for our minivan. We'll say minivan, and here we can say sliding door type, and then sliding door type, and then minivan. So guys, our person is has a generic type which is car, a name, car as its method which is print specification, and then sedan, SUV, and minivan. So let's quickly go in and create an impl for person. So we'll say impl person. So first we have to say t car because a generic type, and then person t. So we have to pass that t all the way from car to person, and then here what we can say is print fn print info, let's say, and self, and here what we can say is print ln name. So we can say self dot name, and then we can say self dot car dot print specification. So when we call this print, it will automatically call print specification for all of these our types. Now let's go all the way down. Let's create a car. So we can say car, or let's say vehicle, and here we can say sedan, and sedan has a trunk capacity. So trunk capacity, let's say 4.5, and let's say person, let's name as from David, and then car as your vehicle. And so now we have person, we have vehicle. Let's go in and just call person dot print info. Now if we do cargo run, you can see name David, car sedan, and trunk capacity which we just passed. Let's do same for SUV. So we can say SUV, and SUV has a off-road efficiency. So let's give the off-road efficiency as string from good. Okay, let's not use this. And now we say cargo run. You can say name David, SUV off-road efficiency is good. So it goes automatically to these methods which are for each type implemented and print the details. So that's how we use generics in Rust, guys. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, thanks for watching.